On March the 7th in 2014, a Kickstarter project is launched. Dark Skies, an epic Brony dating sim. Brony dating sim with deep RPG elements, 100 plus gameplay hours, and gorgeous artwork. Just a month later, the entire project would be cancelled, leaving 150 backers in the dark and the entire community outraged and shocked at the bizarre turn of events that this project took. Today we're talking about Dark Skies, the Brony dating sim Kickstarter that scammed not only its backers, but its artists and developers too. Bronies are one of the 4 pillars of the internet, the other 3 being big corporations, Twitch streamers, and furries. If you grew up on the internet in the early 2010s, you were absolutely exposed to the Brony community, if not a part of it. As a kid who loved My Little Pony and wanted to be an alicorn princess, I spent most of my time tracing over DeviantArt pony bases and watching 420p episodes on Vimeo, and probably giving my computer a couple juicy trojans while I was at it. I also spent a lot of time in the Brony community, from Equestria Daily to the Legends of Equestria forums, and let me tell you, it does not surprise me that people wanted a My Little Pony dating sim. It's a bizarre and uncomfortable fact that a lot of Bronies were kind of freaks, and for every 13-year-old having fun drawing colourful horses, you had a 40-year-old man who had a shrine to his favourite character, which probably included a well-worn body pillow. It was not at all uncommon to see downright explicit fan art, which I mostly managed to avoid, but is still pretty depressing considering the show's primary demographic was little children. Yeah, it wasn't exactly a safe space. My point is, Bronies kinda had a reputation for liking ponies a little too much, so a dating sim kinda seemed like an inevitability. Into Dark Skies. On March the 7th in 2014. Billed as an epic Brony dating sim, the project went up with a detailed Kickstarter page complete with artwork, pledge tiers, stretch goals, and of course a video which we'll get to later. The Kickstarter was run by a man named Michael Harms, and he was asking for $7,500 USD to cover the cost of paying voice actors and artists. The Kickstarter page is so weird and off and bizarre and all the things that they put on there that I really just have to show you for you to believe it. 4 years in the making, Dark Skies is not your average dating sim. It is a journey that spans multiple continents, a quest of good against evil, and a search for true love, fulfillment, and self-discovery, all rolled into one. You don't just win at a relationship and that's it. Through your interactions with other ponies, you'll have to prove that you're honest, compassionate, kind, loving, and capable of helping a friend in need. If you treat ponies unfairly or refuse to help out when a fellow pony really needs a hand, expect the game to be a lot harder. If, and only if, you are able to prove to the ponies of this magical land that you are worth a darn, then perhaps you are the one who can bring everyone together and dispel the dark fog that looms on the horizon. This description is incredibly vague about what the game even is, going out of their way to specifically avoid outright showing or telling us what the hell is going on. Essentially, they're claiming it's a Skyrim-esque open world with stunning visuals, a weapon/magic-based combat system, and in-depth customization, but also a complex dating sim with 50 plus characters to date which spans multiple chapters. How would they blend these two genres together? Who knows? How would they create an open world RPG with just $7,500? I guess like every team of 20-year-old developers, they thought they could open up Unity and make an open world RPG with $2 and a piece of string. And then we've got this horrible image with like a completely different art style and the worst font and color choice I've ever seen. Deep RPG elements, massive map, hundreds of customization options, 100 plus hours
I hope
of gameplay,
you understand that
timeless
unless I'm
story,
allowed
nearly
to
endless
bring my
replay
pussy
value.
with me, I will not come to Tropical Island with you and Nina. This is non-negotiable.
That is unfortunate for everyone involved. Scammed out of $7,000. It could have been way more. I was expecting way more.
Plus ponies. Well, I'm sold. I
Skip
like
this
100
shit
plus
away,
hours of
Tropical
gameplay.
Island.
Like, it would take you longer to complete Dark Skies than the entirety of Fallout 4. We're not coming to Kickstarter with some half-baked idea. No, no, no. In fact, our alpha build is already done with placeholder artwork, and most of the final artwork is done, just not inserted yet. Nearly every part of the game has already been completed with our own blood, sweat, and tears, and of course money. That's it, ponies. $7,500 isn't much for a game of the scope and quality, and at the end of the day, none none of us really care about money. We would honestly do this for free if it meant bringing a smile to your faces, and if you seriously can't afford $10 and you want to play this game, email us and we'll hook you up for free. How generous. Some other interesting things to note about this Kickstarter. The game had supposedly been in development for 4 years, despite the Brony community only having existed for around 3 years at that point. They claim that 95% of the game is completely finished, including 15 plus hours of DLC gameplay, despite not showing any finished gameplay footage, and the Kickstarter ends with the line "Brohoof." I mean, it's not like an important point in all this, I felt like something bad was gonna happen if I didn't tell you guys about that. The stretch goals section also claims in beautiful word art that $50,000 will get you 30 plus new ponies, beautifully voice acted and animated of course. Speaking of voice act,
if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment on what you want to see next.